Alright, so my session is about to open and starting from daily. Obviously, we are pretty much bullish today in daily. And then if I take a look at the H4 structure has been shifted during Asia, you can say. So pretty much bullish also. Now, if I take a look at the H1, there isn't any zone other than this one, which is pretty much unlikely to hit. So I will mark this one as of now. Okay, let's just do this way. Alright, so bullish PDA. This one is also now a bullish PDA. So let's see what session are doing. So now this one is interesting. Price haven't taken any liquidity during London. So what I want to see is price taking this liquidity first, and this one is also at the same time same area as this hand time frame from H1. So what I want to see is price sweeping and then making a quick reaction. That is where I will execute while having my SL below and TP here, or TP can be above. So let's see how today turn out. Best for today is going to be both. Let's take a look at the NQ for a sec. So currently we are sitting at this bullish zone, which is a strong one, and obviously overall direction in daily is bullish. So yeah, also you can clearly see that price has taken the yesterday's low. Good sign for reversal. Then comes the H4, which is still in indecision because of this candle. If this candle closed the way it is right now, then I would say we are pretty much bullish. But until then, I would like to say it indecision in H4. Then let's take a look at the H1, which is obviously bullish, no doubt in it. So yeah, we do have this order block from which I do expect the price to have a retest and then straight bullish from there on. So up until then, that's the whole thing in H1. And if price moves something like this, then I would like to look for a short from there on. So but that is very much unlikely. So my overall plan is going to be bullish while targeting this zone. Obviously we do have some other, like this one is a swing high from which can be expected to have a move. Then comes the M15. We do have the fair value gap from which I would obviously like to see the reaction from. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Pretty clean one, and yeah, going to be bullish. By the way, on side note, in EU I didn't execute in anything. My plan was to look for a M15 sweep of liquidity and then market structure, but that didn't happen. What ended up happening is price made this M5 whole power of 3 stuff, uh, sweep of liquidity, market structure shift to retest on it, and then straight bullish. For yesterday in EU was bullish, as you can clearly see that price really just respected all the levels and went straight bullish. But the thing is, I didn't get the entry, and the reason being pretty simple is what I wanted to see is price making below first and then pushing higher. That is where I was thinking about executing. But what if that yesterday EU was much more stronger than USD, which is why price just failed to make the lower low before it's moving bullish. But at the same time, if I take a look at the a correlation pair of EU, which is GU, then we can clearly see that liquidity happened in this one, as I wanted to see during, yeah, yesterday, you can say. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There was a SMT divergent, which I usually don't use, but I think I should keep in mind those things for being aware. But at the same time, let's say I got this reaction from here, which means that U is stronger and just any moment it is going to be flying. So what I would do is move into M5, look for the confirmation, and the confirmation is obviously going to be this one. We have this leg, sweep, and then the market structure shift from here. That is where I will have my entry, SL, and TP is obviously going to be somewhere here or whatever, anywhere. But yeah, that's how it went in FX side of thing. Yeah, I was reckless. That's much I can say. Or also, I would say that I was just following my plan. And the thing happened in NQ was the most unexpected. I were planning for long until I had this reaction. And then also I say that if first hourly candle closed bearish, then I would like to look for short. First hourly closed bearish, and I went to M5 for having a engulfing candle. Got this market structure shift candle, execute on here, and yeah, price went till there and then just reversed. Put my SL here, so it was like minus zero point 0.5. That's how it went yesterday. Also, I've heard that yesterday was FOMC, but it doesn't seem like there is any reaction of FOMC. That's pretty much it for yesterday.